You know, friends, before that CNN town hall, somebody probably should have pulled Donald Trump aside and said, you know, sport, you have the right to remain silent. Let's talk about that, because justice matters. Hey all, Glenn Kirshner here. So friends, at what I think was an ill-advised CNN town hall, CNN giving a microphone and a platform to a man who tried to violently stop the transfer of presidential power, CNN giving a microphone and a platform to a man who tried to silence the voice of the American voters, CNN giving a microphone and a platform to a man who, in a very real sense, tried to end American democracy. Did I mention that I thought it was an ill-advised decision by CNN? Well, you know what, friends? Some good did come out of it, because Donald Trump gave prosecutors and plaintiffs some directly incriminating and actionable evidence. Let's start with the reporting from the New York Times. Headline: Trump revives election lies and false boasts in CNN town hall. Former President Donald Trump misleadingly and wrongly described his own record, the events of January 6, 2021, his handling of classified documents, foreign policy, and the economy. Former President Donald Trump almost immediately began citing a litany of falsehoods Wednesday night during a town hall-style meeting in New Hampshire broadcast on CNN. After incorrectly characterizing the 2020 presidential election as rigged, Mr. Trump repeated a number of other falsehoods that have become staples of his political messaging. Now, there were a number of statements that caught this old prosecutor's attention as I reviewed some of the clips from the CNN town hall. When Caitlin Collins was asking him about the classified documents that he, Donald Trump, stole from the White House, unlawfully took from the federal government, and had transported down to his Florida home at Mar-a-Lago, some of our nation's most closely guarded secrets, some national defense information, some information about the nuclear programs of other countries. Here's what Caitlin Collins asked Donald Trump about those documents. When it comes to your documents, did you ever show those classified documents to anyone? Trump's answer: not really. I would have the right to, but not that I can think of. Friends, I predict those incriminating statements will be introduced into evidence at the future trial of the United States of America versus Donald Trump. Let's head down to Georgia and see how he incriminated himself in connection with the investigation being conducted by Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis of Donald Trump's solicitation of election fraud down in Georgia. Caitlin Collins asked him, you asked Brad Raffensperger, former Secretary of State down in Georgia, you asked him to find you votes. Donald Trump's answer, quote, I didn't ask him to find anything, close quote. Oh, really? You remember this headline from the New York Times? Trump, in taped call, pressed Georgia official to find votes to overturn election. And friends, we've all heard that recorded phone call on an endless loop when Trump is pressuring Brad Raffensperger to find 11,780 votes. Interestingly, how many he needed to win. I predict this incriminating statement will be introduced in the future criminal trial captioned Georgia versus Donald J. Trump. And friends, if all of that isn't sufficiently mind-boggling, Donald Trump's determination to continue to directly incriminate himself, he also felt compelled to tell more defamatory lies about E. Jean Carroll right after a jury awarded her millions of dollars for, in part, Donald Trump telling defamatory lies about her. In fact, the jury awarded punitive damages. Punitive damages are designed to punish Donald Trump for telling those defamatory lies. Punitive damages are designed to deter Donald Trump from telling defamatory lies in the future. And of course, within days of that jury verdict, Donald Trump goes right out and he does it all over again. You know, friends, Donald Trump will not be deterred by a jury's verdict or punitive damages. Donald Trump will not be deterred by a judge's admonitions that he shouldn't say things like this. Donald Trump will not be deterred by a judge's protective order or gag order. You know what will deter Donald Trump? A jail cell. And that is precisely where our federal prosecutors and our state prosecutors should work their level best to try to put him, not for political reasons, but because he has violated our nation's laws and the laws of multiple states. And the one thing that will deter Donald Trump is putting him in a jail cell, is indicting him, trying him, convicting him, and sentencing him for his federal crimes and for his state crimes. That will deter Donald Trump. And I, for one, continue to believe, friends, that District Attorney Alvin Bragg, District Attorney Fani Willis, Special Counsel Jack Smith, perhaps others at the Department of Justice, are working their level best. Yes, it's taken too long. Yes, we're frustrated. Yes, we're impatient. Yes, Donald Trump should not be given a microphone and a platform to spew his lies, even if a byproduct of having that microphone, having that platform is he digs his own legal grave deeper because he continues to incriminate himself. That byproduct isn't worth his ability to use that microphone and that platform to continue to spew his lies to our nation's most gullible and most vulnerable, and in some instances, most hateful. It is time to deter Donald Trump, because justice matters. Friends, as always, please stay safe, please stay tuned, and I look forward to talking with you all again soon.